Hello, and how are you? I hope you're just having a great day no matter where you are, no matter what time it is in your day. I wanted to jump in here today because this is a fun project and something that we all can do. Have you ever wanted to make some little tiny little ones? This almost Twinchies. This is a 2.5. This is 2.25 and square, and little tiny things that you can incorporate later into other projects or use as little patches. Just fun stuff, but utilizing again your scraps to do that with. Well, I made some really pretty ones that are bigger, but it gives you some idea of how you might put these things together. And this is just very pretty. Let me bring you up for a little bit and let's look at these a little closer. I just love that. Isn't it soft and pretty? Now these have a quilt batting, and I have overhang, and I leave that because at times, I want to leave that when I sew this on something. So I don't always cut them flush up depending on how much fabric I have. But anyway, I used some little beads on this one and little lace pieces that I had. I just love that. Now this one is more, structured on the sides, and it has just different scraps on the back. Includes scrap threads on this one, and sequins and beads. Isn't that pretty? And I love this one too. Again, the same concept. Has this really gauzy woven fabric here, frayed out pretty. I left it as an overhang also, and in the pretty greens with a captured butterfly. Some couching with the threads. Okay. All right, isn't that pretty? I love it. Now I thought I have a whole bucket of little scraps, and I do mean little scraps. And so I wanted to bring you along on my little journey to make these little bitty ones and see how that goes, okay? Let's stack these up and get them out of our way. Okay, let's bring our bucket of scraps down. Let me bring you back up. Okay, we're talking small scraps. We're talking pieces, an inch maybe, or some maybe a little bigger. Some are a lot smaller, but you can see I have a variety that I have collected over the years. There's just so much in here. Now when I work out of this, there's just so much that what I normally do is I just pull a handful out and dump it on my desk and try to get a variety of stuff. There's a piece of lace that's longer, and just see what I've got here that I can play with. There's some little nubby pieces in here. Okay, let's break it open here and look and see what we've got. All right, now we want something really pretty. Let's take something soft first. This is a little piece of it looks like a little piece of a sweater. Yeah, I'm going to cut this first layer off of that because otherwise I think it's going to be too thick. Oh, look at that. It has a little tiny beads. Some of them are trying to escape, but we'll get those back on there. So let's put him on there like that. And I like the pinkish thing going on there, so let's give it some little pink color to lay up next to. Okay. Now we also have a pretty blue that would go well with the blue there. What do we have? Oh, I think that's gorgeous. Let's leave it scrunched up and lay it right on the edge there. Bring it down. I like that. Okay, what's that? I don't know, but it has a pretty look to it. Tell you what I need. I need to bring this over. Bring bring that like that, maybe. Let's bring this one to transition in between, and then let's lay this one on there. Okay, might save this one to accessorize with. What do I have here that I can use? I have some more pretty might accessorize with that too. Okay, let's see. Oh, we got some lace piece going on here. That way, let's change this over here. Do you do this? Do you put things down, pick them up, put them down again, 14 times before you settle? That's just the way it seems that most people create. I think that's good. That shows that we're not locked in. Let's put this one kind of catacornered like that, and it kind of just ties things together for us. This is such a unique little piece, I don't want to lose it. Okay, let's just... Now, when you get the base done like this, that's what I do. I'll make the bases what I call the base. And then as you're stitching, you can add anything you want. You can add threads, you can add yarns, you can add beads, sequins, buttons, trims, whatever, to fancy them up. A lot of times you don't know what you want till you get a base down there. Okay, that's kind of cute, don't you think? We can work with that. Okay, let's try something different. Ooh, got a little piece of black and white. That would be kind of cool. Now this one stayed neat, but if it goes over the edge, you can always come back and trim it. Oh, there's another piece of black and white. It's kind of cool. Looks like I'm going to stay in the black and whites, don't it? Okay, that's a piece of lace. You know what? I might double that lace and slip it under here. I'm doubling it so that it'll cover more of that batting underneath. But still stay lacy. I have to pin that because it's not going to stay if I don't. Okay. All right, I'm liking that so far. So far, so good. It's going to be a different look with the blacks. Okay, I have this piece, which is black and silver. We'll hold him. Let's get something a little contrasting, maybe. Do I have any grays? That's a gray. I also have this, which is kind of cool. Let's go and let's put this gray under that black. This is where a pair of tweezers comes in handy. Yeah, there they are. When you're working with little stuff, if you're like me, my fingers don't work as well as they used to. And tucking under and stuff just gets harder. Okay, there we go. It's coming. Oh, there it is. Now, let's try this piece tucked under those two. Or will it have him hang out? Oh, I like that. Don't you like that? Now, we had this one that would be cool just coming down over that top of that. Oh, I like it. I like it. All right. Do you know instantly when you like something? You work, 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 and then it's fine. Oh, yes, that's it. That's what I like. You don't know till you reach that destination. At least I don't. I don't think I've ever started with a plan and ended with the same plan. So over the years, I've learned don't plan, just start, because you always change it up anyway. So, okay, well, there was some more black I could have used. Okay, but see how much fun it is? Look at these little bitsy pieces out here that don't have anything. Oh, look, there's an interesting little thing. Can we fix him up? Yeah, we can add to this one just a little bit more interest along here. Well, I don't know. Maybe it's too big. Isn't that awful? Take something this tiny and then say, oh, maybe it's too big. But maybe it is too big sometimes. That's much better. I like that because it breaks up the blue a little bit. You know, I don't want it outstandingly blue, so it breaks that up a little bit. And let's see. Do we want to add the other one? Okay. I'm liking that. I'm thinking that works. My colors are still coming through, but everything blends well because you know that too when you get to the point when things start blending well. Okay, there we go. That's our little 2 inches or 2 1/4 and 2 1/4 and 2 1/2 inches. Put our little pieces back in our thing. And so you can see that, why throw these little pieces away? Aren't they cute? Okay, now, stitching that, I'm just going to straight stitch it. And then, you know, I think it's really got enough embellishments. I may put a little black beads on this one. I think this one's going to have enough just like it is. I'll probably put some little French knots and things around that and just do some straight stitching and just get it down. And these are going to be so adorable. And you know, something like this, like I said, these are already made, but if you can imagine these finished, you could just add it to a piece that you wanted to make. I have something bigger over here that's finished. Let's see if I can show you a little better how that might look. This piece here, I did something similar by adding this section here that was already created on top of a piece of slow stitch that I did. So you could see that you could take little things like this that you created out of your scraps as you go and incorporate them in something bigger. And they're just an embellishment, however you wanted to incorporate something. But 2 or 3 of them, however you wanted to. But nothing goes to waste is kind of what I'm saying. And there's always a place for it, always. And these are adorable. I have put these tiny ones on sweatshirts for kids. Just sewed them on like patches all over the sweatshirt, kind of like a patch applique. And they love them. And because they're random, they make no sense. And they're just sewn all over their sweatshirts or down the side of their little pair of jeans. I put them on little girls' tote bags. They're just fun, and they like them. So if you have little girls in your repertoire, you might think about doing that. Okay, I hope you had fun with that. Until next time, let's stay very scrap happy.